Yeah. So first is I said demography. The second is we are going to discuss mindset and trauma. The third is goal setting and intention setting. I will tell you the importance of goal setting and intention setting because everything in our life for good 20, 22 years we are studying and the background of that studying is given as paisa kamana hai, job lagana hai, that's all. 97% Indians they study to get job. उसके ऊपर का goal setting nobody does, right? So today we will understand what a goal setting does to a person and what different programmers or achievers have achieved when they have done the goal setting. And towards the end, we will understand what are the requisites and what is the right way to create money abundance. Because this session ka whole objective is to create the abundance for you. One, to understand the issues, and second, to get the solution for those issues, right? So yes, this session is going to be interactive. If you want to ask in between, please do not hesitate to break my flow. You can also use chat if you have any question. अच्छा एक chat आई है. Okay. Anusha is saying excited and happy. Acha, this is about that 5 lakhs question when I asked. Yes, we all are excited. भगवान करे ऐसे हो जाए. जल्दी से मिल जाए without any back and forth. Right? Yeah. So when we said we want to understand demography, where are we in terms of country? Because where we stay, that plays a very important role. The country, the state, and the city in terms of our money goal setting. So let's understand India is ranking number 5 as the largest economy in the world. Which is number 1? USA with the economy of 25 trillion USD, China with the economy of 18 trillion USD, Japan with the economy of 4.5 trillion, USA 4, and India 3 trillion. आपको थोड़ा बोरिंग लगेगा बट इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड द डेमोग्राफी कैपेसिटी ऑफ वेयर वी स्टेइंग इन. अभी despite of we being the 5th largest economy, let's understand what is per capita income of India. What is per capita income? Let's understand that first. Overall income of a country divided by the population. So because India is large in terms of volume, India is ranking 142nd amongst 197 countries. और average income India का 17,000 है और USA का 40 lakhs है. When I say average income, it is per capita income. So every person in India average is earning 17,000 and USA is earning 40 lakhs. Wherein USA was the number 1 economy and India was 5th economy. अभी यहाँ देखो how much is the difference. India has become 142nd rank and USA का per capita income is 40 lakhs. These all factors are important for us to understand that which is the demography we stay in. Abhi, I have a question to you all, and I request if you can participate in this question. One is, who is going to become rich as we move forward? We have rich is already rich, but between middle class and poor, इन दोनों में से कौन अमीर होने वाला है coming time पे? Any guesses here? Rich people will get, poor people will get rich or middle class people will get rich? Poor. Oh, Anusha, how do you know this? Anyways, so the answer is poor. The reason is, I'll tell you, middle class person may 50,000 rupees is the annual average income. Even if we take 17,000 as per capita, और उसपे भी थोड़ा सा benefit देते हैं, but in middle class families, there's a single person earning. One person earning and 4 to 5 dependents are there generally. Sometimes abhi the nuclear families hai to kam bhi hai, but average if we see in a middle class family the per capita income is 10,000. In poor family almost every member in the family is earning. Now here the question is not literacy or illiteracy. Even a child who is 8 years old is going and giving newspaper in the morning before he going to school. So wo 2,500 he is also 5,000 or whatever he is also earning. So every member's mindset, even wife is going for door-to-door work in houses and all of that. So here, if we look at it, the per capita income is 17,000. Now, also a middle class spends education pay because they want to get the admission in private schools. Middle class spends a lot in hospitalization because then what they will do is they will do the hospitalization private में, जबकि poor will take it even in government hospital. इंश्योरेंस भी लेंगे, एंटरटेनमेंट भी खर्चा करेंगे, टैक्सेस दे हैव टू पे बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ द मिडिल क्लास इज सैलरीड, हॉलीडे पे भी स्पेंड करते हैं, अभी वीकेंड है तो दे वांट टू एंजॉय बिकॉज दे आर चेजिंग द रिच, राइट? आई मीन For them, it is like we want to behave like rich, although our accounts doesn't speak that we are rich. So that is the gap. Marriage pay, the lifelong savings are spent for middle class people. I have seen cases in my own family. My own father has done this. कि अगर 4 FD है तो 1-2 FD तोड़ दो. PF का पैसा they will withdraw just to get the marriage of their children. So this is the kind of spend middle class makes. But poor, what they will do, they will just manage in a small community and in their local temple or something like that, or maybe one club they will take and they will get the marriage done. अभी मिडिल क्लास को व्हीकल भी चाहिए. स्कूटर के ऊपर अगर स्कूटर आ गया तो दे वांट नाउ कार आ गया तो देन दे वांट अ बेटर कार. So all of this chasing and going on, and most of it comes from either breaking their savings like FDs and PFs or loan. पुअर को क्या होता है, नीदर एफडी नॉर पीएफ नॉर लोन. लोन भी नहीं मिलेगा, टैक्सेस भी नहीं है. So all of these extravagant expenses are avoided, and that's where the research in last 10 years, the last decade, has been such that uh, poor people are tend to be more stable in terms of their money, right? So this helps us understand where is Indian economy heading. Abhi iske baad bhi, when we have understood where is India in terms of the fifth largest economy, India ki ranking in global hunger index is 107 out of 121 countries. Because still some 60 to 65% population of India residing in villages are actually not even getting right food. Ab aaya interesting slide. What happens in this? We are in this slide going to understand that how much inflation we have faced from 1940 to till date. 1940 mein where we were? 1940 mein we required only 10 rupees to run a family of 3, 4, 5, whatever. What happens next? Another 20 years, 1960 mein we required 100 rupees to run a family. Okay? Sorry. Second, I'll hide this panel. Yeah. In 1980, we needed 1,000 rupees. Abhi yahan pe, I think some of us were born in 80s, and now we remember our father and our parents saying कि हमारा salary तो 2,600 था. We were earning 2,000 rupees. We were earning 4,000 rupees, and we were like, this is the cost of one single class of for my children. Like my son goes for football class, and for 8 classes in a month, I am paying 3,800. So ideally, I'm paying more than the salaries, but we have to look at the time tangent also. It was 1980s, then 2000. The next millennial come in, and there the requirement doubled up by 10 times, and people required 10,000 to run the show. In 2020, this decade where we are heading now, 1 lakh is required to run the show with the full family income. Like if single person is earning, the person needs 1 lakh, and cumulative earning is there. People need cumulative at least 1 lakh to run a nominal show. जिसमें आप प्राइवेट स्कूल में बच्चों को पढ़ाओगे, प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल में ट्रीटमेंट कराओगे, all of that, right? And in 2040, now this is a fact check, guys. This is an eye opener. Another 20 years, where are we going? We would require 10 lakhs to run a show every month. So this is the inflation in 1940, and we need to keep our goals accordingly. Now, why I'm telling you this slide is when we will do the intention setting, we have to keep in our mind that another, how many years? 17 more years, and not necessarily 19, 20, 40 mein suddenly 10 lakhs ho jayega. The inflation will rise every year. So by next year, you might require 1,10,000. And after that, you might require 1,20,000 to run the show on the same capacity which you are doing right now. So intention setting, this is going to help us. Okay, what can save us from this kind of inflation? So I am creating a little background for you to be prepared that what is going to be takeaway from this session. Change. We have to change what all things. We have to change the way we operate. We have to change the way we think. We have to change the kind of actions we take. So overall, only change is going to save us. And then we have to learn the science of money. It's very important that we understand that money is a science. And here, if you see, I've written Most of us are not taught about money science since childhood. During childhood, we were asked to leave the place where money was discussed. So if you remember, अगर parents पैसे की बात कर रहे हैं, and if we were around, they will say, go play. Why are you here? You should not listen to the talks of elders. It's okay. Otherwise, they will stop the discussion and they will pretend as if they will continue it later. Most of the people are busy earning, but they don't know that money is a lot of your perception, and a little bit of your hard work or effort. I would rather say 50% of mindset and perception and 50% of your effort. Because unless you don't create that emotion for money, how much ever, abhi dekho, sabse zyada hard work who does in the economy? A rickshaw wala does the most of the hard work. Who does the maximum hard work? The maid who comes at our respective houses and we sitting here could not do our house ka work, but she is going to 10 different houses, and isn't this hard work? But the perception towards money, the management towards money is poor, and that's what is keeping them poor. Another important factor is kids are not taught science of money in school. Now, Robert Kiyosaki, who's a very big author and writer of book Rich Dad Poor Dad, I will have one slide added about him also in this presentation. He says that he has filed a petition, rather a request to governments of different countries that subject of money has to be included in school. But government hasn't agreed because right now they don't find it. I don't know, for whatever reason compliance is hai, education trust में ये fit नहीं बैठ रहा है. But actually, none of us are taught science of money, although it has to be taught as a subject from the very early age. So this is one that we have to learn the science. Second is we have to inculcate money skills in our children if we are married and we have kids. And for ourselves, we have to program the subconscious mind. So are you all with me till here? That, if we want to make good amount of money, which is as per the inflation, where we will need 10 lakhs by 2040, what is required to make the changes? Are you all with me? Because I cannot see you. I'm completely only seeing the presentation. Are you enjoying this?
Yes, yes.
Great. Okay.
Yes.
Now comes the task. Now comes the task. I will request you all to take one pen and one paper, maybe a book of yours, where some of the takeaways will be there, some of the eye openers will be there, some breakthroughs will come to you, and you will know something about you yourself which you don't know so far. So I'm going to ask you some deep interview questions. Please take pen and paper, and I'll give you a few moments to do the so. Meanwhile, I'll read the chat. Yes, people are saying yes. Thank you so much for validating. Although we should not look for validation, but ठीक है, अच्छा लगता है. So everybody ready with pen and paper? You all can unmute. मैंने किसी को भी अभी ऐसा नहीं किया है कि my participants are unmuted or muted from my end. So I hope you are ready. And now I have one question to you. Thank you. Now I have one question to you. What is money to you now? What is money to you now? Like when you think about money, write it down. This is a question. You have to first think for 5 seconds, and the first thought comes to you, you have to write. You don't have to think too much. The first thought, awareness के साथ वो चीज को realize करो कि अगर mall जाना है, for guys, if you find a gadget which is 5 lakh rupees, what you will think? First feeling. For girls here in the group, if you find something for a shopping, let's say Louis Vuitton bag or something which is very Guess ka bag, chalo theek hai, Louis Vuitton chhod do. Guess ka bag which is 25,000. What is the first feeling you'll have? I will tell you what I used to think. Ye to bahut mehanga, it's not worth. What is the point of spending? Although if I have, there's no point. Same bag, I'll get it somewhere else for less price. There are many such beliefs. I don't want to tell you mine because then you'll get influenced. आप अपना लिखो. Tell me, what is the first feeling जब 1 तारीख को salary आती है? What do you think? Do you think about ये तो अभी 3 दिन में चली जाएगी EMIs में? Yeah, do you think, oh thank God I've got salary, I'm blessed. So what is the first feeling about money to you? I always have less. I'm always scarce. I could not save. Money comes and go. Write it down. And once you are done, let me know. We'll move to another one. One of you, please confirm. Done? Or still doing? All right, okay, somebody's texted done. Great. Okay, next question is, and within 5 seconds, the first feeling comes to you, you have to write. What was money to you when you were a child? Now, this is not your belief. This was your parents telling you. What was the first 2, 3 things you have heard them telling you? Some of you would have heard, "Paisa ped pe nahi ugta," money is not grown on trees. You must value money. You should not ask for so many toys. You need to understand that we have less, so you need to compromise. What have you heard your parents telling you? That what is money to you when you were a child? Write it down. So keep a little bit of space because we have a couple of live assignments and writing activities today. Okay, I hope you've done. So we have to speed it up thoda sa because I have to finish by 9 and the meeting is going to end by 8:45. So please rejoin. बहुत interesting assignment hai last में and it can breakthrough for you, like eye opener, something surprising it will come to you towards the end जब इस सबका cumulative score निकलेगा. Okay. And the last thing is, do you have any limiting belief? Now, this don't write. We will have as we move on. Are you asking something? Somebody is speaking here? I think. Somebody can please mute. There's
I think you can mute her.
who is
You
this?
can
But
mute Sai.
because I could not see.
Sai. There is a participant called Sai.
Achha,
Name
now
is Sai.
yeah, muted. Okay. Yeah. So we'll understand the limiting beliefs as we move forward. Okay. First of all, understand what is a belief system. Belief हमने बहुत सुना है. We believe, I believe, but subconsciously ना, our mind is only 10% conscious and 90% subconscious. And right now what we're discussing is your subconscious money and your relationship subconsciously with the money. So what is a belief system? Belief is something that we keep hearing for last, if you're 22 years, 22 years, if you're 30 years, for last 28, 30 years, जो हमने सुना है from elders, parents, caretakers, school, teachers, peers, relatives, and all of that. Now, what happens is constant hearing and those feeling and thoughts wire and fire in our brain. They create the synapses in the neuron. So I am a physiotherapist. I can kind of understand this because मैंने ये पूरा 4 साल पढ़ाई किया है. I mean, of course, not neurology, but neurology was a subject. So these neurons create synapses and they do the wire and fire. The more wiring and firing happens, that becomes the belief in our brain. So this is belief, guys. जो हम ज़्यादा सुनते हैं, वो हमारा belief बन जाता है. So one takeaway right now from you is when you're watching any content, when you are seeing any news, see to that what you're hearing because the wiring firing is happening in your brain and try to shift your attention to more positive things which are giving you some takeaways at the end of the day and not declining your result and energies. Third thing is our mind has 60 to 80,000 thoughts in a day. How many thoughts? 80,000. Continuous thinking chalta hai. Even when we are sleeping, our subconscious is programming and the thoughts are on. And sometimes when those thoughts are loud, we call it dreams. Sometimes we remember, sometimes we don't remember, but we keep dreaming and we keep thinking throughout the day. 90% of those thoughts are negative, 80% are repetitive. So ideally, what we are creating is what we are hearing, that we are listening, and those thoughts are getting repetitive. So if you are on a negative zone, you're getting into the loop of negativity. आप घुसते जा रहे हो. It's like a whirlpool, right, of negativity because things are not changing, right? Abhi constant and wiring and firing becomes our belief, and our beliefs define our actions at subconscious level. Now, Why it happens? Just by thinking, people change. Yes, because by thinking, by hearing, by being in the right community or right environment, when somebody can pull you up from that whirlpool of negativity, you change your thought process. And because you change your thought process, your actions automatically change. I have seen this. I was the one who used to take Saturday as a very, very lousy day. मैंने कभी सैटरडे संडे को काम के लिए रखा ही नहीं. I was like, I will not work on weekend. But looking at the kind of mindset change, perception change, I treat every hour of mine as valuable, as it is not irreplaceable. It is time is the most irreplaceable segment or dynamic in our life, right? So I have started valuing time and taking action, even if it is imperfect. My presentation may not be perfect today. My pitch may not be perfect today. My timing may be incorrect, but I have taken my imperfect action, and this only happens when we have the shift in the mindset. Okay. Abhi you have to take your pen and paper again, because we were talking about what are your money beliefs. In 10 seconds or 15 seconds, whatever money beliefs are yours, and if you resonate, few I will read out, write it down and mention there my money beliefs. Money does not grow on tree. एक ये belief होता है जो हमने बचपन में बहुत सुना होता है. Money is evil. Money is the cause of all bad things. If money comes, okay, so I have an alert of meeting ending in 10 minutes. Please rejoin, guys. Something very interesting coming up. Only now we are picking up the momentum of today's learning. और इन सब के बाद में ना, you all will get your score. So please see your score. ठीक है? Money is evil. Money, if money comes, more power come and people start doing crime. If money comes, people become bad. Money is cause of all the fights in the families, because if money comes, property और ये सब के झगड़े ज्यादा शुरू हो जाते हैं. People become selfish. There are some more beliefs like money brings, more you have, more you want. So it brings greed, and in some cases people feel that money takes peace also. बहुत सारी जगह पे ना, people think that we have to only have money for rainy days and emergency funds. This is also a belief. Money is limited. Matlab, I used to think this. So this was my belief, okay, that there is limited. And the rich people have kept the 97% of the wealth of universe. Only 3% is left for the remaining people, which is majority, right? I mean, I've read somewhere that 3% people keep 97% wealth, and the remaining 97% people have 3% wealth. So I created that very bad image about riches. कि इतना पैसा है, तो why don't they leave their greed, and why don't they allow the poor to come up? But later, when I did this money mastery with my coaches and international trainers, I understood that it's not their fault. Even if they start leaving, people like us who don't have the right mindset for money will not take actions, and it will again go to some other riches. So they create healthy competition between those 3% people and acquire that 97% wealth. So one belief is that money is less. So I used to think कि पैसा कम है, अभी सिर्फ 3% बचा है. So within that 3%, 97% has to survive. So I should compromise. I should not ask for more. I should share. I'm a beautiful and a pure soul, so I should care about others. So what I can do, I will not earn. I will have limited. मैं मेरा lifestyle compromise करूँगी. So this was my belief. And yes, we must compromise. So I have put a lot of thought for last 3 days and brought this down. We cannot have it all. And spirituality agar hai, to money and spirituality cannot be hand in hand. Money comes with only hard work, and you have to study to earn money. Matlab 20 years you're only studying to get a job, value jiska 40,000 hai, 50,000 hai. And job means money. Having more money is more investment hassle. A lot of people think कि ज़्यादा पैसा आएगा तो ज़्यादा investment strategy सीखनी पड़ेगी. Might as well not have it. So another 10 seconds you take and write your money beliefs. That what do you think about money? All right. If this is done, can we move forward? And if it's going too fast again, let me know. We can slow down also. You can put it in the chat. Okay. Yes, done. Amazing. Let's move forward. So now what we have understood the belief, we have understood what you were told in the childhood, and what do you think about money. Okay. Now let's move forward. This is again interesting. When you see personalities like Nirav Modi, Vijay Mallya, or some banks who are defaulting, you pay attention to that. मतलब हम जब भी न्यूज़ देखते हैं, we always see कि this person has defaulted, and that too defaulted like 2,000 crores of money, 1,500 crores of money. So immediately the first feeling in my case used to come is like, my hard-earned tax money and government is giving it to them, and these people are defaulting like this, right? So my attention used to go a lot on these kind of people, wherein if our subconscious picks Ajim Premji, Ratan Tata, and Narayan Murthy kind of people, then we are sitting in a healthy subconscious. So this is just a awareness for you to know that कितने लोगों ने philanthropic activities or by these personalities we have invested to know. Mother Teresa, Indra Nui, these are the people who are contributing. Even that Mahindra wala person is there, na, what's his name? Anand Mahindra. These people are contributing more than the defaulters have defaulted us, because when they earn, they find happiness. So in Bhagavad Gita, I take a lesson called "What is the real source of happiness?" When you make enough money, then money doesn't give you happiness. Contribution gives you happiness. So I relate this very much from Bhagavad Gita learnings. By the way, I take Bhagavad Gita classes also. I've done the course for 2 years. So I learn from there and understand that after making filthy riches of money, these people find happiness in giving. So our subconscious is picking Nirav Modi, Vijay Mallya, and those banks who are getting close and they're getting worried and paying attention there. And our subconscious is not reading about the personalities like these who actually is contributing either by cash or kind. Now, people like Abdul Kalam has contributed to the society. He has inspired, maybe not that much with money, but somewhere, in terms of upscaling the young youths of India. So we don't pay attention. So this is how the programming is done. Now what we have to do, we have to change the programming of our subconscious mind. This is what immediately required. We also look at any influencer, YouTuber ad se paise bana raha hai. Now, the kind of information he's giving for free, we are not focusing. 100 videos he's made, which is helping you, we are not focusing. He's running ads and he's earning. Our focus is there. Any YouTuber agar collaboration kar raha hai, he's making a 30 minutes of video, he's giving you information, and for 30 seconds he's played an ad or maybe collaborated and told you about a brand with a book or something. We will put our attention in the collaboration. So brokers, the kind of effort they put in and bring things easy for you, we don't realize. We think about commission. So this is a little reflection of our subconscious. And बहुत ही interesting एक story बताती हूँ. अंबानी, ये जो अभी प्री वेडिंग हुआ ना, these celebrities, क्या नाम है, अनंत अंबानी and राधिका अंबानी. Now everybody in the social media, you see more than 70, एक video मैंने देखा, more than 17,000 comments that these celebrities have become Bharati. For money they can do anything. And Kareena Kapoor said that I will never come in bus, but she's sitting in bus and coming with her full family. These people are crazy for money. So this is the subconscious programming of majority of people, that people don't see the kind of, it can be a gesture for somebody. He might be doing something else for these celebrities. We don't know. And sometimes it can be a relationship also of give and throw, or, give and take also. But लोगों ने इसको immediately पैसे से relate कर दिया, despite of even knowing the fact, and started taking negativity out of it. So ideally na 99% people are programmed subconsciously about money like that. Some more misconceptions about money are also there. जो 98 to 99% people are programmed because our parents used to say this. What they used to say, money is the root of all evil. सारी बुराइयां पैसे से ही शुरू होती हैं. We are very good if we are poor. Poor people are pure. Poor people are nice. ये सारी programming हमको दी गई है हमारे parents ने. Money cannot buy happiness. If you want to happy, छोटे घर में सब लोग एक जगह पे बैठ के रहेंगे तो we'll be happy. In big house, I was told this. If we have a 2-story house, half of the family will be on first floor and half of will be in ground floor, so we'll not make 2 stories. अरे क्या है ये? Second, थर्ड, मनी बहुत सारा स्ट्रेस लेके आता है, हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम्स. रॉन्ग गाइस. व्हेन money is there, we can actually maintain good health by hiring a health coach. Why people don't think it like this? Why they can't think that we can take the dietitian which reminds us every day and tell us daily diet also? So actually, these are all misconceptions. Money is not giving, not everything. Love is everything. Abhi, love is also by money, because when you want to give any expression to your family members, let's say husband ko wife ko dena anniversary pe, you need money. Love, I mean, it's okay, love required, but you need money also. Okay, so meeting is going to end in 1 minute. Please rejoin. पॉवर्टी को बहुत ग्लोरीफाई करते हैं, और पैसे से बहुत अच्छी अच्छी चीजें नहीं आती. जो गरीब होते हैं वो ज्यादा अच्छे होते हैं. मनी इज अ पेन, मनी इज अ इविल, और मनी जितना ज्यादा कमाएंगे उतना ग्रीड बढ़ेगा. दैट ऑल्सो अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल थिंक. So these are some more misconceptions. Now, another important. So what we have understood so far, money beliefs and money misconceptions. Quickly we will see what is money trauma. हम सबके अंदर money trauma भी होता है. Money trauma is actually deeply ingrained emotional wounds which we have taken most of the time from generations. That's why you remember मैंने जो creative बनाया था उसमें लिखा था generational money wounds. So let's say my forefathers had gone through some fights in the family. तो उनके genes में that is